on this week's episode, we may actually have more than one episode this week, by the way. I
We
hear
could.
little birdie told me somebody may be coming into town. And
Good.
It ain't Santa Claus either. But on this week's
Well, it might be.
episode, Rory McIlroy shows up at the Wells Fargo. Allegedly, Dan is having drinks and dinner with Victor Hovland's girlfriend.
Yeah, right.
And hey, don't look now, but Mr. PGA Championship himself,
Oh
Brooks
yeah,
Koepka,
on the
coming
way.
off a win.
Coming
And
off a win.
I hear it's not baby making season, it's baby birthing season. Scotty Scheffler
Scotty
fired up the
Scheffler.
jet on his way to
That's right.
Kentucky.
That's right.
Give
That's
him
right.
some of that sweet Kentucky nectar.
That's right. That's right. I wonder where dive bar Scotty's going to hold up this week.
Ooh, I got some good ones for him
Yeah, I
if he's
bet.
looking for some advice. I mean, in Louisville, I mean, what a great spot to hold up at a dive bar, huh?
100%.
Let's talk about the little leprechaun in the room, Dan.
Oh,
No McElroy this week, sir.
mm.
This is 100%. Well, hold on. Is that the leprechaun in the room, or is it a little Norwegian in the room? Where do we want to get? Let's get the leprechaun out of the way before we get to Valhalla, because we're going to talk about we're going to put a lineup together. We're going to make a bet or two. We're going to get our one and done in for the week. We're also going to talk about maybe three players that we don't think stand a friggin' chance in
Okay.
Kentucky.
Yeah.
But no McElroy this week. It's all McElroy. McElroy of old. The gold, the green boy. He found the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow in Quail Hollow in North Carolina.
Hmm.
Is this are we going to see another back-to-back champion on the PGA Tour this year? Don't forget, by the way, Rory McIlroy, no stranger to Valhalla.
Hmm.
He in fact has won a PGA championship at Valhalla. The last one that was played here in 2014. What'd you
Mm.
think about Roy's performance?
He really turned on those jets at the nine at the turn, right? I mean, coming off the turn, he said, "I'm going to take this turn like I'm on rails," and
What
maybe he was on
what
rails. Maybe he was on rails.
well, I know there was no Dusty there. Dusty was not there. No rails in the bathroom. Um, what did Harry Diamond? What do you think he leaned over and whispered in his ear? You think he gave him the
Scotty Scheffler's jet just took off from Valhalla.
the baby is here. Scotty is in the air. You better win. If you want to win one, you better do it now.
You better do it now.
You better win it now because
Or
there
was it?
the
Or was it? I heard they spilled green Gatorade all over the trophy.
Hey, who's judging? By the way, I'm sipping on a little Negroni to get started. I may get into one of Max Homa's one of his favorites. I may get into a little Elijah Craig 18 year, depending on what happens. I changed my camera stand out and my microphone stand. I put them down a little lower today,
Okay.
and I
All
put
right.
the chair down a little lower just in case we get a little squirrely and
Ooh.
I lose my balance. So I
Hmm.
don't have guardrails on the seats, you know.
Yeah.
Things that are important in life. Uh, so what was more impressive? What was more shocking? Let me say that because it wasn't it. Well, I mean, I guess it was impressive about how shitty he played. What was more impressive? More shocking? Was it McElroy turning it on to win? Because Xander's leading by two coming into Sunday, right? And I mean, you kind of got that. I mean, this is Xander's to lose, and clearly he lost it. Now, are you surprised? Are you surprised at Xander's performance?
No. No. No.
What do you think his
Mm-mm.
dad said after the round?
Um, let's see. More along the lines of, find your own flight home.
Wow. That's all I can say. Wow.
Wow.
I thought Xander was going to get it done. And typically we're talking about birdie fests and Eagle, that they're lighting it up out there. I mean, he put on a bogey fest out
Yes,
there.
he
He
did.
he looked like me. Let's be serious. He didn't, but in it pales into comparison at the shit show that I put on at the Georgia Club
Oh
over the
boy.
weekend. By the way, if you ever get an invitation to play the Georgia Club in Statham, Georgia, do not hesitate. Don't think about, well, I'm not a Bulldogs fan. Fuck the dogs. We don't like Georgia. We're Rocky Top. You'll always be Roll Tide. Don't think anything about that. Show up
Mhm.
and go to the course. Just show up and go, man. We had a great time. Who did we see? Oh, we saw Pollock. Pollock was at the course. Apparently, allegedly, I guess he's a member out there. But yeah, we played the red and the black course. It's a 27-hole joint, but we played red and black, kind of the traditional layout. Weather fantastic. They got a great cocktail menu, great cocktail program at the Georgia Club, Dan.
Mhm.
I had a bourbon blueberry smash.
Oh, did you?
When I say I had a bourbon blueberry smash, don't take that as I only had one, because that didn't happen. That is a true story. But great place, Georgia Club. Look it up. Not to be confused with the University of Georgia Golf Club. This is just the Georgia Club. Great spot.
Nice.
Back
Nice.
to the Bogey Fest.
Okay.
I'm surprised. I really thought he was going to be able
You thought
to get this.
Xander was going to be able to pull it out? Come on, this
I
is
thought he
Xander.
was. I thought he was going to pull it off. What is he saving it up for the Olympics?
Must be. Must be. Um, Xander, it's not the first time he's been in the lead, in control, and can't close it out. I mean, he's got that phenol syndrome.
The Puerto Rican Prince.
The Puerto Rican
The
Prince.
Caribbean King. I don't know. I mean, I guess if you that's
So I don't want to jump too far ahead, but since we're on the subject, so we got Brooksy coming back, we got Bryson DeChambeau, we got the oldest PGA champion winner ever, Phil Mickelson, we got Terrell Hatton, we got
I
Brooks
noticed you're wearing
Koepka,
the jumping man today.
jumping man hat. And when are we going to see these featured pairings of Rory and Max Homa and Tiger?
No, Tiger and JT.
Tiger and JT, and who else is going to be up there? Finau and Tom Hoagie.
Yeah. Let's just say that's it's going to be interesting. Do you think we're
Chase
going to
Chase Koepka and Phil Mickelson.
yeah,
Sorry, Brooks, you misspelled your name there.
chase him away? Chase him away. I don't. I mean, we got to
Uh,
have some pretty interesting pairings. I think coming up in this week. Hold on. You've already
I'm
got us
jumping
on the
too far
PGA
ahead. Too far
Championship.
ahead. I know. I know. No, but no, I felt that we're going into Sunday. I was like, it's going to be tough. I mean, Rory
clearly
plays well there.
you
Plays
didn't
well
read
there.
the show notes, did you? Did
No.
you get the lead
Mm.
sheets?
You go over there and start practicing. I'll be over there when I am over there.
Did you get the lead sheets? That's what I want to know.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't know. I do want to get in the PGA. Anything else about the Wells Fargo? Court looked. We had some weather to contend with.
Fantastic. Yeah, that's what I was supposed to go on Thursday, but it was raining all day, so I just decided not to do that. But yeah,
Didn't
yeah.
want to mess your hair up. I mean, what are we talking about here?
Yeah, I'm it's just the hair once it gets messed up, it's gone all weekend,
It
and just
is.
I can't do that.
You don't want to get that frizz. You get that frizz look. It's hard to get it out, isn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah. But
Uh,
no, of course, looked great. Good, fantastic tournament. Now, the question, I guess, before we leave Wells is, I think that this tournament is there next year, right?
I believe it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Who?
Um,
Yeah.
and then the year after, right, will we have a new sponsor for Quail Hollow?
You got to think, right? I mean, will Wells Fargo even be in the banking business by that time?
Well, we know Wells is out. They're out, right? But
Right.
will Quail have something? What in Charlotte do you think should take over for the Quail Hollow Open?
Oh, I don't know. something that sits around and only makes left-hand turns for about 4 hours,
Oh, the
maybe.
NASCAR Open.
I
Oh,
mean, I'm just saying. I mean, it's not like they don't have a lot of NASCAR, a lot of golf fans in the sport. And I mean, inside and outside of the track.
yeah, yeah.
Could be. Well, what else is
NASCAR
there?
Open.
Well, we could go Lowe's, right?
Honeywell.
Maybe Honeywell, Lowe's.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of if there's anybody else that's
Could be
kind of
another bank. It could be what's the other bank called that there's a couple of other banks. There could be another
what
bank.
was
It could be.
Wachovia used to be there, but they turned into somebody else. I
Yeah.
forget who they
Yeah.
used to.
There's another
Is this
bank over there. There's a
is this
bunch of
is this the
banks. Yeah.
financial show? It's a
Well, we're gonna talk stocks next, and we're gonna get to the world.
pork bellies, Mortimer, pork bellies is
I
where it's
think
at.
I think you're right. I think Lowe's would be great. Yeah.
Lowe's could be. Yeah, I'm trying to think of if there's anybody.
I mean, we already
Maybe
got half of the people that lost Nike sponsorships already have DeWalt bags.
that's what about Malbon? Do you think we're ever going to see a Malbon? What do you think about Jason Day's attire? He's listen, Jason Day, by the way, has never been more relevant in golf since his 2017 PGA
16, 16. I
Championship.
think it was 16,
2016
yeah.
PGA. He's never been more relevant, by the way.
Good stuff.
Never 2015 Jason Day. He won at Whistling Straits, yeah, over Jordan.
So I don't know the brand as well as you know the brand, but apparently it's like everybody's talking about it on social, right? So do you think
I don't think they're saying good things.
they're not? They're not. But in a way, I mean, I guess you'd kind of want them to say good things, but that brand has certainly gotten a ton of exposure.
Until Taylor starts wearing it, it ain't shit. It ain't nothing.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing.
Yeah.
It absolutely has gotten a lot of exposure. But I'm just saying, who's gonna wear that shit?
Maybe they come out with a better line next year. Like, oh, look at the improvements. I need some of that. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I got nothing. I mean, he looked like he was dressed for Jurassic Park this last week. Somebody said that, and I agreed.
I mean, it's not, but I would agree that, by the way, today's show is not sponsored and brought to you by Malbon Apparel, making Jason Day look like a dipshit since the beginning of 2024. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. That's just,
it is sponsored by Sunday Red. Make sure you look at it today because you may not see it on Sunday.
You may not see it on Sunday. We're definitely going to get there. That's definitely yeah. Don't let the cat out of the bag.
Is there a chance he could change it to
wink.
Friday Red early next year?
I mean, if he plays his cards right, I mean, he's been at Valhalla. Hold on. Can we put to bed? Can we move on to Valhalla? Can we move on to the PGA Championship?
We can move away from Wells. A lot of people in the media this week saying they really need healing in golf. Brandel Chambly came out, said that we need more than ever.
Was this like the song Healing?
Yeah.
Nothing more than healing.
Yeah. So Brandel said that. I don't know if Nance has said that we need a merger or not. But a lot of golf media that was at one point very divided is trying to come together to do this. And, I talk to people, you talk to people. I think that, what do you think the consensus is right now? Rory says that ratings are down 20%. I personally think there's a lot of people that I've been talking to that are turned off with golf and don't know what the hell. I don't even know what the hell's going on in Myrtle Beach last week, by the way. No idea. So.
I mean, I did. Congratulations, Chris Goddard, I guess.
Yeah.
He wins the Myrtle Beach Classic, and I don't see him in the field for the PGA Championship. I don't know. I'm not sure how that plays out, but that's what it looks like. Well, here's what I think. First off, is I think that I don't think anybody gives a shit what Brandel Chambly says. I mean, that guy's that he Brandel Chambly, in my opinion,
humble
in my professional humble opinion, non-professional humbled opinion. He's so this is like oxymoron because he's kind of, to me, I think he's turned into the Phil Mickelson of golf.
Loud.
He's yeah, but I don't know if anybody really cares what he's saying.
Well, I think people do care what Phil says, but I get your point. Yeah.
I mean, do they care what he says now?
Phil?
Yeah. Let me see your
think
hat.
there are people that
Let me see your hat.
I think people care. I have to say yes with the hat on, right? I think people care what Phil says. Yeah. So my point with them was, they're talking about change and wanting to come together, and these people have been dividing the PGA Tour. I put Chambly and Nance right in the middle of that, and I think the only way for everybody to heal is for them to exit the game because they are not golf.
Oh, the Chambleys of the
Chambly and Jim Nance, they got to go.
Yeah, get them out of here.
Get them out of here. We don't need you guys.
Get them out of here.
You have divided and divided and divided, and get the hell out. Get the hell out.
Who you replacing them? Who you replacing them with?
I think Jim Nance has a brother. So but put Mark in there. Put Mark in there with his brother. That'd be good.
Well, Trevor's already, so that's a good point. Yeah. So what do you think? So by the way, Trevor is going to be on the mic this week.
Yeah.
Brandel is not on the mic this week. Brandel's doing the US Open.
Yeah.
So we won't hear him. What do you think? Is Trevor, you in or out on Trevor?
Well, he's fine. I mean, he's definitely earned his way on. Great player, and he knows the game. He's fine. Yeah.
Who do we
he's definitely a Faldo-esque kind of guy, but he's only going to get broader and broader as time goes on. Right?
And I think
definitely doesn't have the pedigree, but you know what I'm saying. Like, he knows.
Yeah. Immelman?
He hasn't won as many majors as Faldo has won.
He hasn't, but I mean, he won the major.
Yeah, but Faldo's won like 7 of them. So yeah.
Well, I'm just saying he won the major.
I didn't say he didn't win the major. I'm just saying he doesn't have as much as Faldo, right?
The major.
Yeah. I'm not taking that away. Fine, put Willett with him then. Fine.
No, but he does get Luke Donald. He does get Luke Donald this week. So it's like the older, more generic version of Danny Willett. Except Luke Donald hasn't won the major. So
I'm not taking anything away from Trevor. I think he's class act. No, I'm just yeah. We don't have to stay on the subject very long. You know what I'm saying. I mean, these guys.
Well, we can. I mean, we can stay on it for another. I mean, I've got at least like 45 minutes left. And I mean, we can go until I fall out of the chair for crying out loud.
Anybody like Brandel? How does he keep getting all these jobs?
I don't know. He does have a smoking hot wife. That's
how he gets the jobs.
The last picture I saw, she was definitely she was a lot cuter than he was. She has a different doctor than he does. I can tell you that. That's for sure. I don't know. I don't know if anybody likes him or. I mean, here's. I think Brandel is if you want to talk and I listen to him. He won't come on an upstanding show like ours. At least he hasn't accepted the invitation yet. He probably hasn't seen it. Right? Probably need to resend it. Yeah. He is a wonderful statistician, is what he is. That guy is wonderful at numbers. I think he is shit as a media person, though. I don't think he's good for the game.
Which is too divisive.
I don't think he's good for the game. But so to your point, well, I mean, we just saw it at the Masters, right? I mean, we're heading into the second major of the year, and we just saw what was leading into a LIV Fest, or it at least had the beginnings of a LIV Fest at Augusta, and this could easily Valhalla. To me, it looks like what LIV is playing on the 3.5 times they have tournaments all year. I mean, this looks like it's a playground for LIV golfers. It's we got a Jack Nicklaus design. I mean, how many Jack courses do we play on? I mean, I don't know. Outside of Florida, know that
And
we
three Jack National.
and the 3 Jack National, but of course. Yeah, shout out to Random Club Pro. But I mean, I think that I think this is the thing, man. We're at 7,600 yards. They've made it longer. They've made it faster. They changed. They've got some kind of funky Zoysia fairways in now, and we're on small bent grass greens. I mean, I think we could wind up being at a live fest. I mean, we could have the majority. We could have 6 top 10 live golfers come Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they're going to get any.
Here's here you go. So the PGA Championship. Here we're going to start talking. Right. This is what pisses me off. Have you looked at the interview schedule for this week?
No. But talk to me.
Okay.
You could probably pull it up.
I want to share it. Yeah. I can share it. All right.
Hopefully somebody will see this and take it down. That'd be best case scenario. If you're listening, thank you. Hey, you should like and leave a review, even if it sucks. If you're watching, you should report this to YouTube, by the way.
All right, Tuesday. Justin Thomas. Get it? Kind of cool. Max Homa. Why? No idea.
Come on.
Michael Block. Come on.
They're in Kentucky. Elijah Craig.
He dropped him. He dropped him.
He didn't. He did not. He and Balionis have been all over social media. He has not dropped them. Now, they may be an unofficial sponsor, but there is definitely a lot of social media.
We haven't seen any Max Homa bourbon stuff in a while. Michael Block. There you go.
He finished T14 last year.
Okay. Tiger Woods, Jordan Spieth, John Rahm, Brooks Koepka, Scotty Scheffler, and Xander Schauffele.
Okay, well, hold on. Let's stay with Tuesday, May the 14th. I'm going to be driving to Nashville. I guess I can stream it. I can stream that. Okay, so what don't you like about this? What would you change?
I don't think Max Homa needs to be on there. Michael Block doesn't need to be on there. I mean, these are things that you could have given, Phil, who's the oldest PGA championship winner. I mean, he's a great ambassador of the sport. Why is John Rahm not on there?
John Rahm is on there. Have you been drinking more than I have?
John Rahm's on there. Okay. John Rahm is. I have been drinking.
1 o'clock. Have you been drinking more than me? I mean, this is, I'm going to control. What are they?
I don't know. It just seems like the usual suspects.
Do I need to call the helpline and do a reboot? Hold on. Have you hit Control-Alt-Delete?
Oh, yeah.
No. I need you to unplug it and wait 30 seconds. I mean, what the fuck is 30 seconds going to do, by the way?
Exactly. Right. What is 30 seconds going to do?
I don't know. I don't know. Let him finish, I guess. Let him finish. So hold on. So you would put John Rahm on there, which he is. Okay. So why can't we have Michael Block on there? He finished.
There's no need for
Cinderella story.
No need for Michael Block. A little boy from I think you need Phil on there for sure.
Phil's not doing it. Phil's out, man. Phil is, if you haven't noticed, Phil Mickelson is not speaking at anything other than live events. When's the last time you saw Phil do an interview? Phil has now become the who's a good one? Who's a good one? Phil is the did you watch the Tom Brady roast yet? We got to talk about
I watched a lot of it.
Some of it. All right. So we'll have to talk about that. Phil has become he's the Kardashian of professional golf. You give him a script, he sticks to the script, and you don't ask any fucking questions.
Yeah.
Let's go. JT, defending PGA champion.
No, he's not. Well, he's not the defending one, but he's won twice. Yeah. Brooks won last year.
Shit. All right, you got me on that one. Well, now I screwed this up. Let's just end the damn thing. But he did win he did win in 22. All right, fair enough.
He's
Well,
won twice. He's won twice. Yeah.
you know the Koepka
Hasn't
interview.
he?
Okay, so
Yeah.
JT, keep it or leave it.
Yeah, you can keep JT on. He's won. Yeah, that's fine. I just don't think Homa.
Max
Oh,
Homa.
nope. Don't even need to see
And
him.
who are you replacing Max Homa with?
Phil Mickelson.
Okay. Michael Block. Keep it or leave it.
Don't need to see it.
Who are you replacing him with? Preston Cole? What about Preston Cole, who's never played?
How about Taylor Gooch? That got a special invite. And like, what does it feel like to get this special invite? You know, for the first time, they've actually extended this to people that have not won, blah, blah, blah. That would be kind of interesting interview. And like, is this going to help heal the game?
I'm glad I brought the whiskey because I'm going to need it for this shit. I mean, this is some real shit.
I'm just trying to get us to come together.
Oh my God. This is
well, you could always take Michael Block off and put
garbage.
Tiger Woods on twice.
You could have. Well, Tiger Woods is probably tired because as I've seen, Tiger Woods is he very tired, very tired.
Yeah.
Let's think about this. So Rory's on a different day, right? Rory gets his own day almost. You got Ludvig that's going to take over some of that noise. I'm just thinking. So let's go through some previous winners. I think it's important. I think other than the Masters, this is going to be this is not factual. This is anecdotal.
Right.
I think the PGA has the most multiple time winners outside of the Masters as any other tournament.
I tend to agree.
Yeah. Maybe I don't. If anybody knows that to be true or not true, leave it in the comments. I'd like to know. Better yet, rank the four majors as to most multiple time winners versus it's least to greatest.
Yeah.
So we could have hold on here. Well, you haven't even mentioned his name yet.
Who?
Oh, never mind. He's on there. He's on at 3:30. I had a Vinegar Strokes.
Yeah.
I see him at 3:30. What about Big Jim Walker? Is Big Jim Walker going to be strolling in? I didn't see him.
I don't think he's playing. Is he not playing? Is he? I don't think he's playing.
But does he's invited though, right?
I don't think so. He hadn't won in a while.
He's at 2016.
Yeah, it's too long ago.
All right. So because we saw him in 2017 at Quail Hollow, I guess.
Yeah.
Morikawa. No Morikawa.
I think Morikawa should definitely have been on there. Yeah. Over Michael Block for sure.
What about Jason Day? I mean, Jason Day's been a runner-up. What about DJ? DJ.
I thought DJ should have been on there.
Never won. He's never won a PGA championship. But he's been a runner-up. In 2020 and 2019. So two-time runner-up.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
I think I definitely would have put Collin. Collin's, he's got to get feeling snubbed on that, right? Collin? Yeah.
You would think.
Yeah.
I feel snubbed for him.
I know.
All right, so hold on. Let's see. Who's this member of the 2024 core? Okay, that's sponsor PGA News Conference. Nobody cares. All right. So what about Xander? Did you think Xander wants to do this? Because they're you know they're going to ask him how it feels to crumble in the little leprechaun's hands.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if he wants to do it or not. I don't think so.
Did you feel like those little gold coins that you wear around your neck running through the little leprechaun's hands? Did you?
Heck yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right.
So I don't know. I think that it could have been. I don't like the Michael Block. I don't think Max Homa should be on there. I mean, in a way, Spieth shouldn't even been on there. But
which Spieth's got maybe a couple runner-ups. Maybe a couple runner-up. What's he? Yeah, he's runner-up to Jason Day in 2015, and maybe not.
Is it his Grand Slam? Is that it's his Grand Slam thing, right? So
yeah,
that's what it's for. But I mean, yeah, every year you got to talk about the Grand Slam.
Could be
that you haven't won.
Could be.
So the best way to get on the interview schedule is just never complete your Grand Slam.
That is, what do you get for being on the interview schedule? Is there anything special that anybody gives you?
Maybe he should avoid the interview this year. Maybe he'll actually win.
What do you think? Anyway. Is McIlroy going to be nervous? McIlroy and Ludvig go on Wednesday. Is McIlroy going to be? Are we going to see Rory McIlroy this week, or are we going to see Rory McIlroy this week?
When he gets on a heater, he's a good bet. You know, yeah. One thing about Rory is consistency for sure. So I think we're going to see a good Rory this week.
All right.
Don't you agree? I mean, he gets hot. He gets hot, man. Yeah.
I mean, he's won here before. He plays well. He likes the course. It's big. To me, this is very Quail Hollow-esque. So I think you can take a page or two out of that book and just polish it and repeat.
So let me ask you, in all seriousness, I think that the interview schedule is fine. I don't think Max. I don't think Speed.
It didn't sound like you thought it was fine. It sounded like you had some issues with it.
I guess my only question is this: how many more years of Michael Block do we have to put up with?
How old do you think Michael Block is? Like 38, 39?
Yeah. I mean, it's getting a little old now, isn't it?
Till he can't qualify. I guess.
Did he qualify for this year, or did he just get a? Or did he finish high enough last year to be able to?
Well, he finished T14 last year, so
that doesn't get you a spot, does it?
I don't know. I'd have to look up and see what the they can give him one.
That's my point. They got to continue to give him one. Okay.
Everybody. Right. Well, they gave to. Okay. Well, then what about Taylor Gooch? Should they have given Taylor Gooch an exemption?
100%. The Masters should have too.
Why? Why?
He won like 3 times on LIV last year.
Also, he that's another one of my ain't got a chance in winning. He may not make it to the weekend.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
May not make it to the weekend. Yeah. You want to when you want to talk about this tonight, or you want to talk about it on Wednesday? when you want to talk,
we'll see.
You want to put the glass where your mouth is, or what's the situation here?
Yeah. We'll talk later in the week about it. It's fine. It's good. It's good we have some good drama going on. It's all good for the sport.
It's great. We have put your arse into it, son. It's great. I mean, the PGA Championship is here. All right, let's. Are we ready? Are we ready to?
I think we're ready. Do we have enough fire yet on this podcast?
Nah, probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not. It's out of energy. It's out of gas. It's weak sauce mostly, but. Let's see. All right, Valhalla. The weather looks like it's going to be good to great. Doesn't look like it's going to be overly hot. All right, let's let the cat out of the bag. Does Tiger Woods does he make it to the weekend?
How many people in this field? 150?
But I think it's 156 because Goddard bailed. By the way,
that's the only chance he had. That's the only chance he had at the Masters is just this. It's pretty much Hawaii light.
Hey, I just want to say first and foremost, congratulations to PGA assistant professional at Quail Hollow Golf Club, Preston Cole. It's good to see. It's good to see your name up on the board, buddy. I hope we see you through to Sunday. And if anybody bails, you need somebody to tote their bag around. Just I can be there in a heartbeat. No issues. I'm on my way, and I've been working out. So I know you couldn't tell. The camera adds a few pounds, but it'll be fine. All right, let's hold on before we get into a lineup, Dan. Let's talk about who has no chance. No chance. Let's pick 3. No chance in winning the PGA Championship this year.
Okay. Who has no chance of winning this year?
Big names. Don't give me Padre Harrington, because no shit. I know Padraig Harrington has no chance in winning that. I could see him making the cut. No chance in winning.
Big names. Max Homa.
Ooh, bold move there, Cotton.
Hmm.
Really? You think no chance?
Nah. Big field. Big course.
You don't think he's a big field, big course kind of guy, huh?
I
Wow.
think we'll see. It's just a prediction. We'll see.
It is. I'll give you. I asked for a prediction, so that's a fair
Yeah, I mean,
statement. All right.
who do you think?
Well, I got a few people. Xander Schauffele, no chance in
Okay.
winning this week. No,
Wyndham Clark.
not going to win. I'm not against Wyndham Clark necessarily. I
Okay.
think that I think this place could set up pretty good for him. I would not put him in my top three of can't win.
Victor Hovland.
Ooh. So I know we said I said I don't want to put words in your mouth. I know I said that we were going to be talking about the PGA Championship.
Yeah.
Allegedly,
Hmm.
if you were going to meet Victor Hovland's girlfriend out in South Park,
Hmm.
where would you meet her, and what would she be drinking?
They probably rent their own house and stuff, but if so, I mean, well,
No, no. Let's say you were out
if
in a public setting.
uh it could have been any restaurant over there. I mean, the place was just
What?
crawling with all kinds of people from the tournament. But said drink, I mean, Oklahomians and South Dakotians and stuff like that is definitely like a Bud Light kind of thing, you know.
Bud Light, huh?
Bud Light, something like that. It could have been Miller or Coors or something. It's one of those.
Where
One of
would
those.
you see somebody like Del Frisco's at Cowfish? I mean, where would you see somebody like that at?
Probably somewhere like South Dakotian or Oklahomian. Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of vagueness in these answers. I feel like you're letting the facts get in the way of a good
That's
story here.
true. That's
So,
true.
and that mean words of wisdom. Never let the facts get in the way of a good story.
Good point. Good point. But
Um,
to the point though is I don't think Victor has a shot this week either. Do you?
I do not. He's out for me. Hideki Matsuyama. I'm so
Oh,
we did see a WD from Decky, but I don't think that that's necessarily out of character for him before a big event to pull away. And let's see who else do I think is not going to be the winner. So I played Xander. I say Victor, and I say Decky. Those are my three names of I'm not playing them, I'm not betting them. I'm totally out on those big game guys.
yeah. Yeah, I get you there. What about Spieth?
Man, Spieth is all over the place, but I don't know. I mean, Spieth's the kind of guy that just he's all over the place talking shit and going on about things, and then all of a sudden he shows up and here you go, you've got a top 10.
Yeah. Good point. All right.
I'm probably not going to bet that though, by the way.
How do you want to do this? You want to go through a lineup? You want to talk about all these guys?
Let's go through a lineup and then we can refilter some things. Well, first off, let's go. So Scotty Scheffler, what I think you can get him at like plus 300 now. Woohoo! Is the baby going to be a distraction, or I mean somebody that's exciting to? Oh, by the way, you know what dive bar Scotty Scheffler is going to go to, and you know where he's going to be at in the Queen. Well, he's not in the Queen City; he's in Louisville. If he would have been if he would have been in Charlotte, you know what dive bar he would have gone to?
Mm-mm.
Let's just say there's a big picture of Burt Reynolds hanging over the bar.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He would have definitely gone to the Thirsty
Same one
Beaver.
Nick went to. That's
The
right. Yeah.
same one the Jag went to. He would have definitely
Mhm.
gone to the Thirsty Beaver without a doubt.
For sure.
So what is this going to be distracting to the chef, or is he gonna win one for the kid?
Well, it hasn't been born yet, right? I don't think I've not seen that.
No,
It has
no.
been born. When was it born?
All I know, allegedly, it was born over the weekend, and I say it because I haven't seen a name.
That's what I say. I haven't seen any
I
posts
haven't
about it. I don't
seen
think.
there are none. This man is like he's like a Book of Mormon. He's
Okay.
he's very he's very hidden, very
Okay.
secretive.
Okay. If that's the case, I think he's definitely distracted. Yeah.
I think he's distracted too.
Yeah.
But allegedly the kid is here,
Okay.
and wheels are up. So I
Okay.
to your point, I think that's why Rory had to turn it on, man. He's like, this is my chance. Let's
Mm.
see. So let's go
Oh, we're
ahead
doing
and
lineup. We said we're gonna do a lineup. Yeah.
yeah,
Let's
let's
do
do a lineup. Let me pick I'm gonna pick a couple guys that I'm just interested in general, and then I want to grab a couple guys that I want to be in a lineup. I mean, dude, this could be a live that I'm not kidding. There could be more live players in the top 10 than there are PGA players.
No, don't get us canceled.
Or there could be more PGA, there could
That's
be
a
more
joke,
live
people.
players
It's a
in
joke.
the not cancelable. What are you talking
Yeah.
about? Let's see. Who else do we like? We like Sahith. We like what about DJ? As I'm gonna pick I'm picking a few folks so we can look at some ownership rankings here. Gooch, I don't know that he has a chance. There's Bucky again. What the fuck's Bucky doing back at these events? So, the Korean asked me the other night, she said, why is Bucky still even a thing? Like, why is he still popular? Why do you think?
I don't think he is.
Oh, you don't think he's popular anymore?
Mm-mm. No, I mean with the kids a little bit maybe because of like the skater board kind of stuff and the dirt bikes and stuff. But no, I think he's definitely lost the majority of his popularity.
You mean like trick a lot of kids?
Hmm. Yeah, I mean like maybe the dads push it a little bit, this and that. But no, I think that he's definitely lost a lot.
God, Billy Horschel. Gee, I thought we were done with that fucking guy. What a clown. Who else is down here? Let me check my boy Preston Cole down here. Let's check the box. I need to send him a message, by the way, and see how it's playing up there. Okay, all right, I'm ready when you are. Where do you want to start?
Well, give me 1 second. Sorry,
Not a trick question, by the way.
it's not a trick question. Let's start at I think maybe Ludvig. What do you think?
Yeah, that's going to be a hard one to pass on. I mean, I think
How's the ownership?
what we saw in Augusta, 13% right now.
That's what I'm thinking. It's like people still don't know who he is,
Brooks is 20. Ludvig is Ludvig Aberg,
Ludvig.
by the way. I know it looks
Oberg.
like it's an Aberg, but he puts this little O over his name. So no worry. All right, I'm good on Ludvig. Koepka's setting at 20. Koepka, I mean, he did win last week, and he does kind of say that he turns out. Look at that, John Rahm at 10% ownership right now.
He's expensive though. He's expensive though.
Yeah, big baller like you.
We don't
There,
have to start with Ludvig. We don't have to start with there.
No,
You want to go down a little further?
no,
Okay.
no. I'm good to start with Ludvig. Let's look at a few things here. So, and John Rahm hasn't played extremely well per se in PGA championships. Ludvig Aberg hasn't played in any, so you can go ahead and chalk that up to Squadoosh. By the way, is it Squadoosh or Scudoosh? How would you roll it out?
Let's go with the latter.
Scudoosh, you say?
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm probably out on Cam Smith. I think this
Just not
course,
enough, right? Yeah.
it's well, it's long, man. It's 7,600 yards. it's gonna I think accuracy and ball striking is what's gonna lead somebody to victory here.
Yeah.
And I got nothing for you already said you hated Max Homa here. I can't believe you did. So
Well,
at
you just said off the tee. Look at him. He's not going to get good off the tee either. 104.
you don't yell at me. Don't yell at me. $9,600. What about $9,600?
I don't this. Yeah, I think that this definitely could shape up well for him if you're off the tee. Look at his off the. Well, we can't really have much of the history there, but yeah, I think so.
I think I think that's probably a bet
Be
also.
Bryson for the people only on the audio.
Oh yeah, Bryson DeChambeau. I think that is hands down. I think it's a bet. I don't know what his odds are. We'll look in a minute. But so Bryson T4 last year, T38, another T4. I think that's all that. So what are we going to do with what about Wyndham? Is Wyndham a play here, or you think no?
I think he's playing great golf this year, so I don't think we can afford him right now, but if we can come back, we'll see, right?
We can come back, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Who else do we like here? You know what? Let's see what's Bryson's ownership look like? 15% ownership. I can live with that. Where's Ben on? Where's Benny on?
That's a good one. Yeah.
Where's Benny Hanna?
He's way down. He's gonna be way down here.
Benny Hanna.
Right here at 7,800. Yep. He's been playing good golf. I agree with that.
13% good golf. I mean, I think this course holds up well to him. I think that's a play. You good on that one?
What do you think about Sanjay? T4 last week.
I'm not opposed to Sanjay. Nobody else is either at 5% ownership.
Wow.
I might even go.
We don't have to yet. Let's just throw it out there. Who else we like? Who else we like here?
At $8,700, there's
Yeah.
no way anybody's going to have bought him. T18 and T5, last two PGA championships.
Tommy Fleet. He played well last week.
That 7% ownership. I'm not against it.
Okay, lock it in. Now we got to go deep. Now we got to go deep.
We're gonna have to make some changes, but that's okay. That gives us more.
If you want to make a change, we can take who do we have up here? We could take I guess we take Bryson out.
Ooh, I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that. I mean, did you see what he was doing at the Masters? I mean, we thought we were talking midweek that he might even win.
All right, let's play through. All right.
So
we want to go next.
So we're at $6,700, right?
Yeah, we got to way down here.
Yeah. So let's first off, let's
Tiger
go
Woods.
down. Does he make it to the weekend?
No, I don't think so.
All right. So here's somewhere. I know we're going to be over, but I want to talk this one through. So what if we dropped in at we got two guys at $8,000 that are 5% owned. And we could start doing some shuffling. One of the guys I feel pretty good about. The other one, I don't know how I feel yet.
You like Reed. DJ is like, what are we going to get, right?
So Patrick Reed, T18, T34, T17, and T13. That's his last four PGA championships. DJ, T55, a pair of missed cuts, and a pair of seconds. I mean, if we can get six people through to the weekend, I think we're balling that.
Yeah. I think we go with Reed for sure. And then we got to make some changes.
All right. So I like Reed. All right. So now I mean, do we? I don't know. I mean, who's to say Svensson couldn't get after it here?
Oh, Jimmy Walker is playing.
Who's this? Okay, I was about to say, he better play all he can. Well, I don't know why he'd miss a chance.
Take Michael
Who's
Block.
who's out? Montgomery's out. No, thank you, Zach Blair. This said Luke Donald was playing. I thought Luke Donald was going to be on the mic here. Jason Duffner's a
Who
winner.
says he can't do both?
Mic him up, yo. So let's see. Where's Denny McCarthy? Denny McCarthy is 20 to $6,300.
We can take Aberg out.
So let's drop in Denny McCarthy.
Okay.
And the reason I say that, he's $6,300. I mean, that may be and he finished, I think he finished sixth or T6 last week. Where are you, Denny McCarthy?
He's at 6,300.
Yeah, what did he finish last week? He played really well.
He's been playing well a lot. T6.
T6 last week. Big golf course, putting machine, small greens, approach is good. I think we plug in McCarthy. Where's Denny's ownership? Denny is 9% ownership. I like some Denny McCarthy.
And he's model ranked 9th on Fantasy National.
At $6,300 at sub double digit ownership. I think that's a play. All right. So we got some shuffling to do here. I'm with you. I think we take out Ludvig. And that gives us some some very, I mean, we got the meat of the field left at $9,600. Model rank at 96 and under. Who we got? Hideki, but I don't think so. I got nothing for Hideki.
Nope. Now Jocko has been playing good, right? I'm not sure. He's kind of cooled off a little bit, but he started really hot on LIV this year.
He did start hot, but he has cooled off. You know what's interesting? Look at Mackenzie Hughes at $5,800. And he ranks out model 7th here. Now, I'm not saying we need to go there, but that is, I'm making a note of that because I'm going to put in a few other lineups at 5,800.
He's finished T6 last week.
Mackenzie Hughes?
Yeah.
Where? Was he in Charlotte?
Yeah, that's what it says. That's what the thing says here. Let me take a look. I mean, I'll look at the leaderboard.
No, I'm
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mackenzie Hughes, T6, yeah.
I'm just saying that
we can play him. Let's play him. Hold on.
We don't need to play it. Then okay.
Well, if we did though, we could move other things around.
Right.
So
okay, so let's go Hughes. All right, so we got Hughes and we got 3,800. So okay. Yeah, that changes things dramatically.
Now you could get rid of Reed and see what you can get up top, right? You can go all the way up if you get rid of Reed.
Probably a no for me.
You could get Rahm.
Xander's a no for what? I mean, Koepka. Is he a play or is he not a play?
Oh, I mean, he just won.
So if we load Koepka in, we still got $1,000. And I mean, I don't know. I mean, Fleetwood would be my probably the only change. And then if you take him out, I mean, who you dropping in?
Clark.
You think Wendy C?
Well, let's take a look. You said you weren't out on him earlier.
I didn't say I was out on Wyndham Clark.
You said you were not out on him earlier.
I'm not out on Wyndham Clark here. I mean, I think this is a Wyndham Clark golf course, man.
Yeah.
So right now, I'm set Tisk on Clark, DeChambeau, Mac Hughes, Koepka, and McCarthy.
That's pretty dang strong. Yeah. Yep. I like it.
You think that's it?
That's it.
All right. I mean, I think that's, I don't know if easy is the right word. I mean, the course is obviously going to play hard. It's long, but I think those are 6 people that can make it to the weekend.
Yep. All right.
I mean, I think you can start betting that like those guys too. I mean, without a doubt. I think those are I don't know about wins too. You can bet Kepka for the win. He dropped. Hopefully you bet him when he was plus 1,600. I think he's down to 1,000 now. Um, who else? Who else you feeling?
With what? For what?
For betting.
Outrights?
Yep.
We're going over that, right? You want to do the one and done real quick?
I do want to do the one and done.
Let me get over here to the DraftKings Sportsbook. All right.
I mean, don't we have to, is it Kepka? I mean, when are we going to have a chance to play Kepka?
I think it's Kepka. I think it's Kepka.
I think it's Kepka. Kepka it is. I think if I had to go a few other, if I had to pick outside of that, I mean, McIlroy, if you've got him left, probably not a bad pick. If you wanted to go, I think Wyndham Clark, good pick. Who else? Cam Young. Some people are down on Cam Young, but Cam Young missed the cut last year, T3 in 22. Cam Young could be a pick. I think I'm saving Cam Young for the Open Championship though.
Yeah.
Who else? If anybody's the middle of the road, you know, Hatan's got a pretty good track record in the championships. Keegan's no stranger. You know who's interesting, and we haven't seen much out. Justin Rose, man. Justin Rose he's got a solid run. I don't think for the win, but I think for maybe a T20 or better. I mean, he's been the past 4 years T13 or better.
Yeah.
Thigala. Oh, you know who else? Akshay. He won a junior PGA event here in I don't know, 20 mid-teens. So Akshay may not be a bad look for a T20 or better. That could be a good bet.
Okay.
You made it to the outright yet?
I mean, if you're looking at them now, looking at like a top 20, top 30 right now.
Yeah. Yeah. What's Akshay for like a top 20? That could
Let's
be
do
an
top.
interesting.
Let's do top 30. Akshay. I wish you could type the names in on these, you know. They have to keep scrolling. He's playing, right? Yeah, there he is. Yep. Plus 170. Plus 170. That's good.
Yeah, I mean that's
For a top 30.
He likes the course. What about Thigala? Thigala could be a good. I think he can backstop Akshay with a top 30 and a top 20.
Probably can. Yep, Tiala's plus 120 for a top 30.
See who's deep for a top 30.
Well, what's his name at? Where's Denny at? Is he playing too? There he is, plus 160. Not great for a top 30. Yeah.
Not great. Who else is down here? What about Phil?
I was thinking Phil. I mean, I think he knows his way around this place, right?
Yeah, I think so. I
at?
think that's I think why wouldn't you?
I just saw him. Where's he at?
He's got to be deep.
He is deep, yeah. I wish we could type the names in on these. It's a little bit tougher to get to them.
Who's that name?
Man, he is real deep. Good Lord. Everybody's sleeping on Phil now?
By the way, Phil Mickelson, runner-up to Rory McIlroy, lost by a stroke in 2014.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Maybe he's not as deep as I thought he was.
Just so you know.
So he plays well here. He knows the course.
Plays well or knows the course.
I'm looking for a top 30. I'm looking for him, and I just have not seen him yet.
Yeah, maybe the odds are so bad they don't even want to list him.
P. Reed top plus 220 for a top 30.
For sure, dude. I mean, that's you taking me out for drinks early
Yeah,
this week.
exactly. Yeah, I'll find them later, I guess, because must not be looking at them right. Hmm, interesting. Who else we got?
Who else is there? What about a max out? Do you got any prop bets?
I do. I do. All right.
Tiger Woods to miss the cut.
I don't have that one. I was looking for the miscut one. It's not up
All
yet.
right. Let's see. What about DeChambeau, like top 10? I mean, I think DeChambeau for a win is not a bad bet, dude. I think that's like, I don't know what the odds are, but
DeChambeau for a what? A top 10?
yeah, or a
Phil
win.
Mickelson top 30 is actually plus 400. You've got to be kidding me.
I mean, that's a play, right?
That's a hell of a play. Yeah.
Yeah.
So top 10 for DeChambeau.
Yeah.
DeChambeau top 10 is plus 260. All right. And then you want some prop bets? Let's do some props. Um, Matchups. How about some matchups?
No, let's do some matchups.
All right. Who you like in this group? You like
Turn off,
Aberg,
turn off.
Auberg.
You're distracting me. Turn off this Fantasy National. Even though we love Fantasy National,
Okay. I'm not looking at anything
we
else.
love Fantasy National. Turn
All
those
right.
off.
Okay. I was putting up there for you to cheat. Auberg, DeChambeau, Neiman, Smith, or Morikawa.
I think it's a DeChambeau party.
Okay. All right. Fitzpatrick, Tigala, Johnson, Connors, Burmeister.
Ooh, Burmeister's an interesting one.
Are there?
And that's Dustin Johnson, right?
Yeah.
I think it's either Thigala or Burmeister. I think it's what's the better odds are probably on Burmeister to win.
Meaning he pays you less or pays you more. Pays you more. Yeah, because he's not
Yeah.
favored. Yeah, he's not favored. Yeah. Yeah. Go for
I mean,
Burmeister.
I think if you're, yeah, I think you go. I think roll Burmeister.
All right. All right. Let's do one more. Let's do one or two more. Let's see. Oh, here's a good one. Hovland, Young, Day, Thomas, on.
Hovland, Young,
Day, Thomas, and Ann.
Cameron Young, right?
Yeah.
Cam Young.
Jason Day, just Thomas or Banan.
So I think that Benny On is probably the low.
Yep.
Benny On's the high seed or low seed,
Mm-hmm.
right? Or I guess
Yep.
high seed.
Yeah.
Here's what I think. I think Ben On. I like him in that, but it's either him or who's the
Victor's
the
the
low.
highest. Victor's the favorite. And then it goes Cam Young, Justin Thomas, Jason Day, and then Ben On.
I think you roll Benny On. You don't play Victor Hovland for sure.
Exactly. All right.
By the way, just announced Victor Hovland wins his first PGA Championship, Valhalla 2024.
Okay. We'll do like one or two more. Scotty, Rory, Xander, Brooks, or Rom.
All right, Rom's probably the lowest, and no.
It's true. Rom is the lowest, yeah.
No. I say Scotty, no.
Roars or Brooksy probably, right?
Yeah, and I mean, I think you go Brooks just because that's the money play.
Yeah. All right.
And this ain't no hobby.
This ain't no hobby. That's good. That's good. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Looking forward to it. Looking forward to. I got us a spot or two picked out, by the way. If you ever come into town,
Oh, nice.
I'll be. What am I doing? I got some off. I'm heading out into the wild for a day or two this week.
Mm-hmm.
Got a golf course review. We've got a food and maybe a whiskey review coming up. And people have been asking, by the way, when are they not gonna have to listen to this bullshit, crappy betting stuff and rambling golf talk?
Oh, they want more bourbon stuff.
I said, well, we may be getting some things on the roster for the fall season. So we're filling some space here and entertaining ourselves. But we got some stuff coming up for the fall. So stay tuned. We'll have some product folks on. We'll have some coaches on, maybe familiar names and faces. And maybe we'll have some folks that are playing in the PGA Championship this week
Good point.
in Louisville, Kentucky.
Good point.
So there you go. Any good TV that you're watching? What are you watching? Anything hot? What's your hot boy?
I'm still just watching. Well, I'm down on Sugar, but I'm still watching it. And then Hacks is my new favorite. It's freaking hilarious.
Hacks.
Freaking hilarious.
It took me like a week to get through the Brady roast. I mean, holy shit. So number one, have you made it through the whole thing yet?
No. I don't know if I will, but yeah, I have not.
Okay.
No.
So I eventually made it through the whole thing in like this guy, he owns I'll say he was affiliated with a spirits distributorship here in Georgia, maybe even Alabama. And let's say it wasn't something with a crown on it. Anyway, he'd had a lot of wives, and I was sitting in the guy's office one day, and we were doing a informal interview, and he had this little candy bowl, and candy, not like this candy bowl, because you can't really get your hand in there unless you got a little baby hand.
Yeah.
But he had a little candy bowl, and I said, Mr. Distributor, Mr. Owner of the distributor, what would he got there in that bowl? He said, boy, he said, right, I got in that bowl, I got those little Snickers. I said, oh, little Snickers. Oh, wow. He's like, see, I like my candy like I like a little bit at a time. So I say that, and then he scooted it over there to her. I said, go ahead and get you one. I say that in the sense that, I guess I take my liquor a little bit at a time. No, but I take my Tom Brady roast a little bit at a time.
Okay.
I was totally floored by the Tom Brady roast. Like, I don't make it a point to cuss a lot. I just have a limited vocabulary, and those are a lot of words that resonate in my mind. So I don't have a large repertoire to pull from. So those are just the things that the inventory is limited. So sometimes I have to keep digging into the well. Kevin Hart, holy Jesus. I mean, it was like F-bombs and GD Central.
Okay.
It was, and I got to be careful because we'll get pulled down, but it was like F-ity, F-ity, F, GD, 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 and he just kept going, fuck you, Tom, and I'm like, really? This is really how this is going to go? And it went through, like, every time I would go and turn it back on for 15 or 20 minutes, and it's like, F you, Tom. Good. I mean, it just continued on and on.
So do you think that was like that was more of the content than more like witty humor in a way? It was just like a slur fest.
I don't necessarily find Kevin Hart funny, by the way.
Yeah, well, I don't either. So I've had this conversation several times in the last week. I think his movies are funny. I don't think I've ever like found his stand-up that funny.
His movies are slapstick, right? So they're put into into unique situations where they're funny because of the situation that they're in. They're not funny
He's like
because of
he's like the new Chris Tucker.
Oh, 100%. I would
Yeah.
totally agree with that.
Yeah.
And like Kevin doing like this, because he took over for what's the roast guy's name? The bald dude that
Jeff Ross.
Okay, Jeff Ross. Yes. And he was there and he came out and I didn't necessarily find him funny either. But there was I mean there was some good parts about it, but a lot of it I did, like Kardashian came on stage.
Yeah.
Fucking horrible.
Okay. Mm.
Horrible. I mean,
Mm.
she read the whole, like she stared at the screen and she read everything that she said to Tom. And then once or twice she looked over at Tom and, and then she looked back at the screen and then read, and I'm like, God, get the fuck. I mean, you want to drop F-bombs and get her off the stage, man. What is she even doing here?
Yeah,
Horrible.
no kidding. Yeah.
Horrible. Who else? So, and I forget I don't know the lady's name, but there is this. Now she's got one shtick, and it is very, it has to do
Schumer-esque.
with her sexual escapades.
Schumer-esque. Schumer-esque.
Yeah. She has a phallic fetish with let's just say I think that she doesn't consume cocktails what they're not taken out of straws. And I don't know, she was pretty funny. There were a few folks that were funny. It was weird. Edelman was funny. You had Drew Bledsoe, horrible.
Yeah.
They should never let him get on stage and talk to anybody. Horrible. Complete. I mean, what a disaster. I'm
Jeez.
like, just to be like, and we're done. Pull a heart and fuck you, Tom. I'm done with this, and just walk off stage. Just go sit down. Horrible. Not good. I was very surprised though at some of the I get that it's a roast, and maybe it's been a while since I've seen a roast because I think this is the first one in quite some time, right?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Which I thought was interesting because it's owned by Comedy Central, who is not owned by Netflix. But is this like but Jeff, he's affiliated
Ross,
still. And so maybe this is you think this is a Netflix takeover?
I think so. I think it went over. I think the delivery in terms of it being live roast on Netflix, which is like worldwide, huge platform for it. I could definitely see that kind of taken off as the platform of choice for roasts. Yeah.
So could I. Yeah, he did. Kevin Hart probably did a better job of making fun of the crowd than he did of roasting Tom Brady.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which and he kept making fun of Dana White, who had what was his one joke? He's like, I see what you do, like taking I don't know. It was something about Brazilians and Boonschwag and all that kind of that one was I can't remember it. That's how good it was, as I don't remember. But yeah, so I don't know. That's I would say watch it best consumed on social media. You don't need to go sit down and watch that because it was kind of crap.
Yeah, I got you. I've only seen it on social, and the clips have been funny. You know what the people have shown, like this is probably the best of the best of the best, right? So
yeah.
So good deal.
Kind of crap.
Yeah. Well, good.
All right. Well, so we got golf and booze in Tennessee this week. We I don't know. We may have booze and PGA Championship talk in Atlanta this week. We'll see how it goes.
Absolutely. Till next time.
Until next time.
Cheers.